Welcome back, y'all. Let's get right into this. I'd just like to note that I do not drink, and I was 100% just exhausted that day. I get like that when I'm too tired. My wife likes to talk a lot of trash. Love her to pieces, though. If y'all don't end up showing up tonight, that's real fair. I didn't stream last night. I slept all the way through the night. It was awful. Sorry, y'all. And I want to say my wife was cussing a little bit on here, so I'm going to be doing some penance to make up for the curse words. Hey, thank you so much for showing up. I ended up sleeping all night last night. That's why I ended up not streaming. So sorry about that. Oh, I don't have my auto clicker on. It's so nice. Oh wow, Hala Voltorb, let's go. That Arbok is really nice. There's a few more that are super nice. I think I mentioned it earlier when you weren't hadn't shown up yet. I do not drink. I was definitely exhausted that day, and that's exactly why I slept all the way through the night and started passing out midstream yesterday or the day before or something like that. I don't know. But either way, I'm sorry. I will try in the future harder. Whoa. I will try in the future harder not to do that to myself or the stream. Also, my wife was doing a wee bit of cussing, so I'm definitely going to be paying some penance. Obviously, not to this guy. Sweet. I'd say probably 3 customers should be enough. Yeah, you were going to take 20 minutes anyways. Give it to me. Here you are, sir. Now you haven't aged like 5 years. Someone is slower than ice melting on a snowy day. Forget the turtle analogy I used before. Like, they're worse than like wall to wall traffic. They move slower than that. It's ridiculous. Also, I mentioned some news the other day. If y'all remember how I worked at Taco Bell before. Oh hey, you're both here. Oh my goodness, I feel so special. I'm gonna be real honest. I felt awful about not being on stream last night, and sorry, other viewer. I'm definitely gonna rehash. Oop, I'm definitely gonna rehash everything real quick. I do not drink. I was just up. I know my wife mentioned that, but I don't. She just likes to talk a lot of smack. When I'm up super late like that, I get like that. It's unfortunate. I already paid my penance for her cursing, but I'm gonna work way harder to not do that to myself and the stream in the future. So yeah. But on to the news that I talked about the other day. See, at my other job, a few people had subbed to my channel. Oh, that Raticate is pretty dope. A few people subbed to my channel for my previous job, and I knew that at one point they were gonna unsub. But if you remember a couple streams ago, I was talking about how I loved my new job, and that was the exact day that that person unsubbed. So definitely like a little unhappy about my happy feelings, and honestly that's just sad because like some stuff had gone down, and that's exactly why I was never ever ever coming back, no matter. Oh, that Nidoran in the rainbow, that's so nice. Some stuff had gone down. That was exactly why I was never coming back, no matter what. But what happened was, I'm gonna give a little bit of detail, but not a lot. Basically, my entire shift ended up lying on me one by one for different things. And the thing, it would be different if it was like exaggerated things that I did, but it wasn't. It was outright lies that are absolutely contradictory to who I am. And I was like, I'm not going to stand for this. I'm leaving no matter what. I'm gone. That is not the play. They could have said, I obsess over things a little bit much. I take too much time doing my counts, or I take too much time obsessing over one thing or another. But to say the things that they said was just beyond approach. It was really hurtful. Each one of them said something that was deeply hurtful, and I just could not believe it. But yeah, so I always knew, especially, in fact, the person that subbed to my channel was the one that said one of the most deeply hurtful things about me. In very like PG terms, they said that I wanted to be with them, and they had asked me that question over the couple years that we had worked together, and I vehemently expressed that I did not. Like they were cool and all, but like, no, 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 no. She was just not my type, and I don't know. It was just annoying for her to have said that. And it would have been different had she just said something to me, but she didn't. She said something to my boss, so I had to have a one-on-one conversation with my boss about how that was extremely far from the truth. And not to mention, my other boss was like her best friend. So I'm like, there's a million reasons why that would never happen. It was one of those situations. There's one more sub I feel like I'm going to lose because it was somebody else that I worked with, but I don't know. That person they don't really care all that much, so maybe not. Ooh, give me a second. You might lose audio. All right. So yeah, if you guys and gals feel like it, you can totally go to my YouTube and sub. Please and thank you. Otherwise, I will see you here basically every night until forever. Because I'm never going to be staying up that long again. That's not going to happen. I wish there was a faster way to get XP. Oh yeah, we were supposed to test if you get more XP from doing this and having no tables up, or if you get more XP just by having an extra checkout. This day only has like an hour and a half roughly, so we'll have to wait for tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. We gotta get that fresh mellow yellow buff in, y'all. Ooh. That car was pretty nice. It had both the Nidorands in it. I like the dark border. It looked really nice paired with the two Nidorands. I used to smoke the ganja, but I've been on probation, so I haven't smoked in months. I do chain smoke cigarettes now. It's real bad habit. I I used to really enjoy smoking cigarettes, and now that I've started to smoke way more, I do not enjoy it as much. So I might end up quitting that eventually as well. The blank cards is wild. So many. That Meowth is so cool looking. He's like drawn and he's like I just imagine he just got done stealing some stuff and he's like trying to run away with it because Meowth was part of Team Rocket. I would argue that he was probably the most competent member of Team Rocket. Maybe I guess other than Giovanni, but because Jesse and James were awful. Ooh, you all know I love them. What look like hand drawn cards. Ooh, that sand slash. These, I I know I've said this a bunch, but I really love this card art. It's so nice. Um, I love my mouse and keyboard setup. I have mostly just my mouse right now. I used to have the Black Widow made by Razer keyboard, but now I just rock the Death Adder, and it is so sick, y'all. If you don't have a Death Adder, get one. I promise. They're real cheap, typically. I mean, I guess not like $7 cheap, but they're like $24 roughly. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes less. Sometimes you can get it on sale for like 18. But I'd have to say it's probably the like one of the best mice I've ever had ever. Um, I guess if you play a lot of MMOs, I'd definitely suggest the Naga. I'm sure there's better mice out there, but the Naga is really nice. So help me if one of these exists here. Okay. No card trading for us. Let's go get some cards. See, them saying that it's fine makes me wonder if the price is correct. Do we not have anybody else on staff? Yeah, where's our fourth man? Are they like... What happened? Is there another one in here? No. Buddy. Oh, okay, he's stocking. Cool. Cool. Bro, you couldn't have grabbed more than that. You know what? That's the last one we do, though. Because that guy was awful. Oh, yeah, we were meant to grab cards. I wish you could carry more than one box at a time. That would be cool. Oh, hey, you know what? Let's move this right here. Something else I'd note is I used to really not like my voice, believe it or not, but while I've been streaming, I typically will check out my streams, and it's very like I don't know. I don't want to toot my own horn, but it is very calming and kind of nice. Oop. I've really began to like it. It'll probably sound a lot better if I quit smoking. I guess we really only bought Mewtwo boxes. Huh. Not really sure why. Yeah, because these are an entire shelf's worth. We don't need that. Not right now, anyways. We really have our stinky problem solved, so yeah, once we get to level 60, we're probably gonna leave it at 3, and then we'll just try to finish the some of our card sets. I guess we'll open some packs while we wait. Pay no attention to that. We're gonna be going for like an hour and a half roughly from now, if not 2 hours. Maybe just an hour and a half, because then my wife and kids will be getting up for ski. Oh, buddy, you can say that all you want, but I'm gonna check the price. I definitely remember setting it. I guess 4 is like a waste of space or whatever. That Diglett looks real nice. Ooh, that Psyduck looks cool. Ooh, wrong button. There we go. What? Those lights are slammed. You telling me not one of those customers wants to come over here? Maybe I stink. I don't know. So as we're seeing, I think it's a negative. I think there's no way that we get more XP like this, because we haven't even been getting customers over here. That Pidgey looks like he's about to stomp us. That's no good. That Aber looked real sweet too. We'll pull it up in a second. Yeah, I busted my cheat sheet out. Sorry. I just want to make sure I can just pull it up real quick. Now their evolutions I memorized, but that was for gameplay purposes only. I think in the future I might upload like red or blue. I should probably try the right card set. Oh wow. Wow. There he is. Yeah, that's gorgeous. That's pretty cool too. There's a lot of really, really nice cards. I think we just wasted $1,000. Are we going to eke out an entire level within the hour? I think we might. Um, I'd also like to get started a little earlier tomorrow night. Oh wow. Yeah, that Arcanine looks so majestic. Just standing there in the sunshine. Okay, so yep, no, give me that. Oh, where'd he go? Restock the shelves, buddy. Um, we'll get some light in here. You know what? Everybody go restock shelves. You too, so. This is not a bank. You should stop doing that. Yeah, as much as I'm like spending time going from area to area, there's no way I'm not doing it faster than the clerks would have. What? Oh, there was one. No. Terrible. Terrible. This is not cool. Man. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. They sleeve. What is that? Okay. Alright. Hmm. That was not the play, gentlemen. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. Guess who gets to restock all day? All right, let's close these down now. Same spot. Yeah, guess who gets to restock all day? All y'all. Goofy. All right, I'll tell you what, there will be no complaining about how this is in a bank. Oh, if they're saying that, it's probably cheap. Hmm. See, easy peasy lemon squeezy. We don't even get that many customers. You know what? Welcome to TCG Card Shop Simulator. Thank you very much for your patronage. I think that's the right word. I'm not sure. Thank you for your customership. Thank you for choosing us. Yeah, there we go. Welcome to TCG Card Shop Simulator. Oh, you know what? That's not even our name. It's just the name of the game. That's awful. Welcome to Nintendo's Gingerbread Man. Yeah, if y'all didn't know, that's the name of the store. Welcome to Nintendo's Gingerbread Man. Thank you for buying some of our cards. You have a great day. Thank you for choosing Nintendo's Gingerbread Man. You have a great day. Thank you for choosing Nintendo's Gingerbread. Y'all are gonna get real sick of this real fast. Sorry. Yeah. Speedy clicks. Here, I'll turn the auto clicker off. So it's just pure talent or a pure death adder because it's really the mouse is nice. It's really lightweight. I said I would turn the clicker off. There we go. Why are you fussy? Don't be fussy. You know what? You relax and there you go. You can have a discount. Be nicer next time, my boy. Whoa, what a line. Hey, at least the shop's getting stocked though. That's pretty cool. Say that. Yeah, I would run the window a lot at Taco Bell, like when I first started, for like years. So I'm used to saying the same things over again. And one time I got mistaken for an automated machine. I was real proud. They were like, nah, it's a machine. I'm like, no, that was me. They were like, prove it. And I was like, all right, okay. So right there in front of them, I was like, thank you for choosing Taco Bell. What can I get for you? It's a little faster because I got real fast at it. Because you literally just have to say the thing and they know what you're going to say. You know? I mean, unless they're like just asking a question and then I would slow it down. But other than that, it was speed. There was a bunch of other factors as to why I'll probably never, ever, ever go back. Um, we weren't corporately owned, but the people that did own us they weren't nice at all to my big boss. And I felt like she deserved more respect because she had created whole tri-state areas. She made like 3 or 4 GMs. Now, granted, that was people that chose that field, but at the same time, had she not been there, maybe they wouldn't have received the training that kept them in business as long as it did. They still exist. But yeah, they were bad to her. She stayed. She's still there. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's because she goes on like 3 vacations a year, but like, it's not worth. It's not worth all the scrutiny you deal with. They threatened to fire her like a few times, and I'm like, y'all, no, come on, man. I think I've talked about the little audits that they go through. They were counting her for points that like she couldn't help, like the roof leaking, which as much as it sounds like she should be able to help that, we couldn't have people come out to fix the roof. That was up to the bigger bosses. And then like we got in trouble for stuff like the grout, which is another thing that we can't fix. That's another thing the big bosses had to come through for, which they were there all the time and they chose not to fix it. And then one time they we got in trouble, getting in trouble. It was really just points on our audit. They counted us for how tall we had this stand outside. It marked how high your vehicle was, and they were like, "That's supposed to be taller," and we're like, "We ordered it. Like, what do you, what do you mean it's supposed to be taller? That's crazy." Ooh, we're climbing that XP ladder faster than we ever have, I think. I am starting to get like carpal tunnel. Ooh, what a line. It turns out if you just hold it down, it does the same thing the auto clicker does. It's wild. Here goes this guy. Oh, you bought stuff this time. Cool, man. You were forgiven for your discretion against us. I want to say he like came in and didn't buy anything, but I don't know. All right, let's try to go a little faster. Everybody wants change like this at ATM. Yeah, switch it up on y'all. But that's the last time I'm gonna note it, I promise. I'm sure it's getting super old. Not as old as these people asking for change. I said I wouldn't. I just did. I'm giving him an extra $2. And now I'm really not going to bring it up again, I promise. I pinky swear, okay? What? What is he doing? The AI is so broken. Oh, okay, he's standing in line, my bad. I'm like, he's stuck. Ooh, goodness. You know, for all that, he probably could have just opened his own store. Yeah, that's right. Stuck, you little card monkeys. Ha 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 ha. I'm like the Wicked Witch and y'all are my flying monkeys. Yes. I'm flying. Don't judge me. Hey, you come back within like a few minutes. And this time I want to say he bought more. Thank you very much for your patronage. I think I'm using that right. I'm not real sure. You know, we're just going to do a little quick searchy search. Yeah. Yeah. That's, I mean, thank you for your patronage. It just feels weird. I don't know. I think we might change the name. I have a little bit better of a name. I named it what I named it because like the company that will not be named, they're Voldemort in the store for sure. But they just have this bad habit of just being like, oh, you want to make Pokemon stuff? Here's a cease and desist letter. Blah, blah, blah. Brother. You could have bought stuff. This is me like side-eyeing them all the way out the store. See, everybody else did. I see the line just takes whatever shape it wants. That's wild. Hey. You almost gave hundreds of dollars away. That's wild. Cannot wait until we're level 60. Ooh. Come on. Faster. We need another master. Hey, if you grew up swinging on a tire swing, that might have been something you sang as a kid. I definitely did. Like, we all did. It was dope. Tire swingers were cool until you had nobody to push you. Luckily, if we couldn't get someone to push, we would just take turns doing it. Typically, what you would do is, yeah, you do that too, way too slow, buddy. Typically, what you would do is you would offer it to somebody. You'd be like, hey, you want to push the tire swing? And after a couple pushes, you could just get on the tire swing and we'll push you. That was how you played that. You typically kids would go for that because you know, what's cooler than being on a tire swing? Doing it by yourself. It's like a roller coaster at your local recess play area. It's pretty cool. We're gonna try this time with less lines. I don't know, y'all. We might make it. We might make our little goals. Oh, y'all, look. This Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire. The Honor.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this guy right here looks like the Unabomber. Please don't blow the store up. Tobey Maguire, oh yeah. All that money and you only bought 3 card packs, that's wild. What? Oh. I mean, I could have sworn I hit the other little digits. I like that the card is Pikachu. That's really dope. Sir. 2? We buy 2? You really, like, that's 16 cards. I don't know if that's going to get you what you want. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't want to talk about all the customers. Some of these customers look wild. I do think it's weird that some of their clothes, like, disappear as they, like, walk away. Like that guy, see? His clothes are, like, torn. Like, I don't... But as he walks closer, you'll see it, like, pop into existence. Maybe it was faster because I did it. We'll have to do that again. Oh, you know who that guy reminds me of? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a different hair color. But he reminds me of the guy from Ted that stole Ted. Is that messed up? She reminds me of a nice customer who is always here buying lots of Pokemon cards. Thank you very much, ma'am. What are you doing? Dog, get in line. I guess this guy's the alpha. I don't know. Hey, that is not cool. Someone forgot to shower. That's insane. Not cool. It'd be cool if you could get them to restock those things too. Buddy, you stink. You know what? I'm gonna turn them off. I'm not wasting them on you as you walk out. So you can leave refreshed, like you just came here for a shower or a fake shower. Oh man, where's he at? Bad customer. You did a no. You make these poor people wait in line. I mean, I guess I did, but like still. The carpal tunnel is strong. I don't know. Maybe I should have been doing this the whole time. Once again, me trying to give away money. Oh, Skadoot. You made all these people wait just because you wanted to buy 1 card pack. That's wild. We need a self-service. That would be cool. That's actually what I do in oh, I forget what it's called. Supermarket simulator? Yeah, I just make the customers serve themselves. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that, for us to start playing that, because I'm gonna make them serve themselves, and I'm gonna just beat them with a bat if they don't buy things. I'm not even gonna trash talk them. I promise. Look, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna beat them with a belt. Bat, not belt. Oh gosh. I'm sure some of them would like that. Oh yeah. I forgot to tell y'all this. So, as some of you, one of you at least knows, because I'm pretty sure it's one of y'all that's showing up to my other stream. I've been streaming Final Fantasy VII, and don't get me wrong, I'm not super far into it, but I plan to go a really long ways, including but not limited to probably beating some of the weapons. the big ones, not the little ones that you fight normally. Like, we're gonna get the water materia and everything, y'all. Emerald weapon and ruby weapon. But, they've been getting copyrighted because it's final. They're like, oh, you played the bombing mission in Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, I did. I did do that. Like, I don't understand why it's copywriting me. I guess it's just because it's YouTube. Because I upload all my streams from here onto YouTube. You know what? I think I might make a video. Instead of putting it on there again, I might be like, well, you know, YouTube keeps copyright striking me, so I'm just not even going to do it anymore. Because currently as it stands, under the copyright, it says under the strike or whatever, it's not a real strike, I guess, because it says, oh, this does nothing to hurt your channel, but I keep having to look at it, you know? And I think instead of uploading it, I'm just going to make a video and just be like, hey, so YouTube is being mean, so I'm not going to do this anymore. Y'all can just come to Kick. I think that's pretty fair. YouTube wants to, like, talk all kinds of trash, basically. Kick hasn't said nothing at all. They're real cool. Yeah, you better hang your head in shame. Buy more things next time. That guy looks like he's hiding a midget under his shirt. Hoodie? It was a hoodie, yeah. Brother. Or a little person, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. 'Cause, like, realistically, a little person could be referring to, like, a child or something. There literally are little people. It's wild. I'll be glad when PC culture is just gone. We can all go back to being normal. Working at Taco Bell was real bad about PC culture. This is probably one of my favorite moments ever. I was like, so, hold on. So, boss, you think maybe next time you're interviewing people, you can just be like, hey, can you count change? And she was like, nah, we can't ask that. And I was like, all right, hear me out. Maybe next time you interview somebody, you go, hey, throw some change out. If I were to ask you how much change this was, what would you say? She was not going, and I'm like, come on. Why do you keep giving me people that can't count change? And they're okay, so thing is they're like almost always expected to be service. But like, how you can be service if you can't do the change part? There's even a machine that does all the math. You don't even know how to do the math. You just got to go 20, 30, 40, whatever. And like, I don't have anything against people that can't count change, man. That's not it. Guys and gals. It's just, you know, we got to keep it moving. We got to get through the day and stuff, you know? And you can't do that if your line's being held up. I didn't even care if they used a calculator. Like, it was never any of that. It was always like, hey, what's going on? And I'll be like, oh, I can't. I don't know. I feel like I'm just like trauma dumping at this point. Sorry. It got so bad we even had like a sheet that had all the coins on there and how much they were worth. That's the last thing I'll say. Okay, it got bad. If at any point y'all want to hear more like Taco Bell stories, just let me know, and I got you. I got tons of them. You know what? All right, one more. We had this lady who was a customer. She would come in all the time, and like I always, I just thought there might be something wrong with her. Not in like a she couldn't count change or like a like any look. I hate to say it like this, but any kind of like normal way. But one day she just started coming in looking way more stressed than normal. So I'm like, hey man, are you okay? You okay? Because this is what she looked like. The look on her face says, I hate to say this, it's really not bad, but it's just like it was weird. I was like, you okay? Because like the look on her face says, I have a bomb strapped to my chest. Like that's how nervous she was, and I'm like, this makes no sense. Why? Like, what is going on? And I asked her something along those lines, and she was like, no, I'm fine. And I'm like, brother, you ain't got a lot of me, okay? And she was like, no, I'm fine. 2 days later, she comes in, and I'm going to be very PG about how I say this, so just kind of bear with me. She used the bathroom all over the walls. It was all over the toilet, all over the walls. And then keep in mind, she came in every day. She had correct change. She like, I don't know. It was weird. And the last part of that little story, she literally, y'all, you are not going to believe this, but I swear to you it happened. That same day she did that to the bathroom, she literally goes and starts washing her feet at the drink station. I'm like, this is wild. So we kicked her out and told her that if she didn't leave, we would call the police. Because, it's the drink station. It'd be different if it was she did that in the bathroom, I guess, but your feet, bro? Your feet? That's what you're going to wash in the drink where people get their drinks? She came back later that day and swore that my current manager broke her toe. And my manager was like, I did not break your toe. Oh, yes, this was the play. We have gotten almost all of level 55 in probably what amounts to about 14 minutes. Let's go. We might be able to hit our goal before 5. Let's go. Okay, let's see. No. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that's enough Taco Bell stories for now, unless y'all just want more, because there's a truckload. Maybe not more like that, but a bunch of crazy nonsense. Like, I guess you probably don't even see anywhere else other than fast food. And if there's any food that you want to know how to make, I can tell you exactly how to make it. Like almost everything. I mean, I can tell you it'd be really, really hard to make Mexican pizzas. You would have to get like a die press or something because their Mexican pizzas are die pressed. I'm thinking you could do the same little trick with like a hydraulic press, maybe. Well, they're die cut. Quesadillas are really easy to make. I think it's funny that the internet still hasn't figured out how to make crunch wraps. That's hilarious to me. Look, here, I'll go ahead and tell you real quick. All you really need is a 12-inch tortilla. They sell them at the store, I promise. You just have to find them. Typically, they only sell like 8s or even 10s, but you need a 12 for that. And then you can just make it easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like your local Walmart will, I can guarantee you they will have 12-inch tortillas. With they'll also have the tostadas that you want too. Because that's all that's in the middle is a tostada. Oh, and then like, if you ever got a taco or anything really, by the way, every item on their menu, unless you order extra, has the exact same amount of beef. Swear. And then the spoodles, they're called spoodles. They don't call them spoons. The spoodles, all of them have holes in them. And you're supposed to double tap every spoodle every time you grab meat. That is a wild sentence, but let's move forward. And they're supposed to only have 8 ounces of whatever protein you asked for. I guess that because they call it protein, they don't call it meat. Oh my goodness. And then I'd say the worst thing, I didn't even think about this while I worked there, but some of the people I worked with, they were like, yeah, I'm not eating nothing from here, and this is why. All of their proteins, period, even like, I mean, of course, their beans, their black beans, they all come pre-packaged and fully cooked before they ever get to the restaurant. I know that's like a deal breaker for some people, and some people are like, no, it's fine. For me, I actually still didn't even care, when we were honest. Because, like, what, it's not that bad. Everything comes frozen, don't get me wrong, but, like, for some people, just the fact that they already come fully cooked was a deal breaker. Chalupas would be kind of hard to recreate. I seen somebody online, they recreated them with like they they used toothpicks to get the bread to fold right, which is wild. And everything that they have there is like very, very custom. Like their chip towers that they have are custom built with like chicken wire. It is wild. Oh, their fryers are always set to 355 degrees. Yeah. And Cinnamon Twists are super, super easy to make. They're just fried noodles with 2 parts sugar, 1 part cinnamon, something like that. It's either that or the reverse. I'm dyslexic. It's very, very, very annoying. I haven't had too many like. I do not love working in retail. That's funny. 1,000. I mean, look, I did enjoy it until the things that happened. And I can tell you the thing that I liked the most about was people would come in having a horrible day, and I would hook them up with some really good food. Like I can tell you one of the best items on the menu, period. Chalupa, steak chalupa. Uh, I usually take all the like vegetables and sour cream off just because I don't eat it right then. But if I did, I would have all of it. Except the sour cream. I don't mess with the sour cream. And then you just add nacho cheese. I tell you, that is so nice. And then like a really, really good cheap item would be like the CBR or the cheesy bean and rice, and then add protein of your choice. I'm sorry, I'm probably making you hungry. I work for McDonald's and Burger King as well. I seen online where they were saying that the stripes on them are painted on. That is a lie. It's weird. That's like one of the weirdest lies I've ever seen online. Do they every bleh, every Burger King I've been into has a flame broil machine. And what it does is you just run the patty through and it flame boils it and puts the marks on it. And it cooks it coincidentally. So they're like always grilled. It's pretty dope. All right, we're almost level 56. Let's go. There we are, 56. All right. Okay, you guys think you're slick. It's not. Okay, they are empty. All right, you got me. You got me. They think they're just so slick, though. Here, let's pay our bills real fast. No, you don't get to. No, y'all messed up. Y'all don't get to go back to doing that. Y'all get to do this from now on, goobers. Welcome to your lives. Let's see, we get 26 of these. We get 26 of these. Alright. They're going to get. Gone. I guess maybe the only thing I miss is like crafting my own food. That's it. Oh, and having drinks on tap. That was kind of cool. Even though they were Pepsi products. I don't rock with Pepsi. It's kind of gross. Let me tell you a crazy metric, y'all. Pepsi is so disliked throughout the entire world. I mean, they can say whatever they want about their sales, but almost every fast food chain, a lot of them are owned by Pepsi, and then Pepsi makes them sell Pepsi products. Think about that. But Pepsi also owns a whole lot of other companies like Frito Lay and I think Lay's as well. Pepsi is so rich. You know, I think it's Microsoft that's getting broken up. There's some big tech company that's getting broke up. It might be like Microsoft or Google or something. But like, I really genuinely thought like maybe Pepsi was gonna get broke up before then, but no. Yeah, we got roughly an hour to clear these guys out. Well, it'll only let me give $2 extra. Yeah, y'all just gonna get to restock for now. Y'all don't get to do this anymore. Yeah, that's right. It was a privilege. That one guy could definitely have used that extra dollar and change. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't walk out the store with my merchandise, sir. All right, let's is that guy it? He is in fact dead. Okay, so it's like a day by day basis. Hmm. Hmm. Honestly, I guess I would make more money if I stocked more items, but at the same time, like, because I would have less dissatisfied customers, but at the same time, like, I don't know, y'all. I've been seeing a lot of gold versions, so maybe we'll. Mm, we'll go ahead and get the cards first. Ooh, we might be out of room right now. Because we really don't have a whole lot of room. Yeah, we're gonna be rolling in dough once we hit the level 60. Oh, if we do that, we won't have nothing. Oh no. Oh. Oh, okay, here we go. I was like, did we unlock that? Yeah, buddy. Oh goodness, there's so many. All right, let's just man. All right, and we'll leave it at that. Yeah, there's so much stuff. We honestly shouldn't have did that because oof, 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 oof. Well, now we gotta change our settings on at least some of our dudes. We definitely shouldn't have done that. Because I think we need like 500,000 or something like that. Or like 400,000, depending on where it's at in the market, to get those. We'll check. So this one's gone down, and then okay, that one's stagnant. I'm thinking about throwing some of that stuff away, but it would be like 8,000, 20,000. No. I want to say it would be like maybe $8,000 in monies. I don't know. We're going to do it. Oh, yeah. Because if we don't, it'll just. Some of it will sell, obviously, but some of it just won't. And now our things are just sitting with nobody there to do it. You go man the counter. While I destroy product. What? Oh, really, dude? No, no, no. We're definitely killing those. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. That was the sound of me retrieving snacks. Oh, man. Today we have. I don't know how y'all gonna feel about this, but we have dill pickle chips. To me, they're like salt and vinegar, but with extra steps. You know, honestly, this is probably just a waste of time. Man. Our profits. No. I changed my mind. Get back to the thing, Card Donkey. Yeah, Card Donkey.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. Not you. No, stop it. Go buy a Mewtwo pack. Fuck. Aw. My penance. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. Gold version. Where it belongs. No offense. I just wasn't a fan of gold. Or silver. Lugia was cool. You know, I liked Ho-Oh too. I just didn't like new Pokemon, you know? All the new Pokemon. If it would have just been the two, I would have been like, that's cool. And you know who else? The dogs. The dogs were cool. Entei was my favorite pupper. Ryoku, maybe? I may be pronouncing that wrong. And I may be like butchering the poor pupper's name. Yeah. 63 dissatisfied customers that kind of don't belong in my store. We're 4 levels away from making tons of money. Honestly, we'll need our first. I think we cleaned everything out. Almost. Almost. Okay. Brother, you're bad. No, no, no. Stop. We give him the ability to change tags, and what does he do with it? He puts the older cards on the new shelves. Like, dog, what are you doing? Let's go ahead and put this up before they add more stuff to it. Goobers. Alright. We have roughly 6 hours left to push through these customers, which I think we can do it. Oh, you know what? We even got more XP for the other card packs for the newer ones. That's wild. We got this. Watch, this person won't even want change. Yeah, oh my goodness. This person will want change. Yeah, it's like the people who don't want change are the ones that bought a ton of cards. The people who want like $30 in change are the ones that bought like one card. Like they're spending $100 bill. And they're like, come on, bro. Give me my $60 in change back, bro. Wow. Look at this guy out here breaking the mold. Hmm. So yeah, we're gonna need like $200,000. Like actually. What is there? Those Blastoise. Of course I want to destroy it. We get no money and no XP. I don't I don't think that's the Blastoise one. There's like no way. Give me that fresh shiny dollar. Let's go. There's gonna be a ton of XP right here. And he got card. Bro, you are the best. I missed how much XP that was. The only thing I don't really like about these chips that I'm not eating right now is that they're Lay's. And it's not that Lay's aren't good. They just like cut your tongue and stuff. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Ooh, I don't think we're gonna make it. I only say that because he's not the only one. There's another customer out there. I guess that doesn't count against us because they weren't in line and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I could shut the doors right now, but like, we'd miss out on all this XP. Alright, so I think that was like, yeah, it was 3 packs. See? Nothing. Virtually. Give me your box, sir. Let's go. Let's get rid of these stupid military packs. I don't know. I should have the mentality of money is money, but it's really not. Of course I want to. They're hurting my business by not selling as much. Ooh.
We could move these over there and make all these packs. That would be aesthetically pleasing. I guess I'm like a hypocrite because like when they do it, it's a problem. When I do it, it's just good business. Okay. Not a lot of XP. No, no. No, don't even look at it. Look away. No, you turkey. I'm just gonna get the whole word out. Absolute turkey. Oh man. Huh? Okay, so they're like 30 apiece. All right. Ugh. This is the second time my phone has fallen this time. There he is. Not you, you extraterrestrial. Dude, it's probably like in his coding to stock things slow, but he stocks so slow. It's awful. Yeah, we're gonna go 3, including me. Honestly, I'm gonna clear this line for us. Oh, it's not this one, it's the other one. Man. Yeah, I created this mess, buddy. I'll get rid of it.
Excuse me. Yep, we're clearing long lines, y'all. Invisible walls for the win. Hey, I think that's the most anybody has gotten here. Well, no. I seen one of them was for like 700 XP. Okay. Our lines are down. Let's just quickly run through the store and make sure there's jump higher. Jump higher. Yeah, I love the Charizard. He's cool. What I don't love is how uneven that looks, how like sideways it is. Here you go. Stank. You see him in line just stanking it up. I need you to get out of the store. Yep. So I think we're just going to not buy any more products and just sell all of these out. Okay. Are these really all empty? Oh yeah, here we go. This is the place, y'all. Alright. No, we're not going to terminate him. We're going to terminate this guy, maybe. Also, maybe that guy. Go home. Definitely that guy first, because, you know. Cost the most to run. Oh, you know what? We can check the price. Yes, they're at 4,728. Yeah, the box is going to cost about 151,000, which is bad news bears for us. We don't have that. We have, like, you see what we have. I think we're also going to fire that one guy. And
And then we should be solid for a little while. Goodness. I think. Wait, did we already fire him? I don't think we did. I bet he's just standing outside because he doesn't have nothing to restock. That guy. Oh, he's restocking. Okay. Alright, we'll leave him alone. I could have sworn I had a box of stuff. You know what? I think he picked it up. Yeah, because remember we folded it up and we threw it on the ground. Yeah, go away. And there's lady. Honestly, we're going to keep one of these and the other one we're going to sell. Give me this. Sold. I wish you could get them to do other things like restock the stinky thing. Oh, dude, no. That's not it. We ain't standing for that. You can go home and stand, dog. Not cute. Not cute at all. And now we're down to 2. Honestly, we'll just keep the slow guy. You know what? At least he doesn't come in the store stinking. I'll give him that. The customers do. It's awful. They be smelling bad. I can smell it through the screen. Okay, so 55. Should be like, yeah, 150, let's go. Ooh, by that logic, I wonder how much the I want to say the Celebi ones are only worth 25. I don't know, but either way, I want to get rid of our stock before we want to get rid of everything we have. Yeah, well, if it was worth selling, we would have sold it. So there's that. Let's keep everything in here so we can see it. We're going to go one more day and at least make it to where we want to make it. Or not, you know. So basically, the other guy is just a distraction. Let's go and get some money back. Stinkies. Oh, they must have been sneaking in through there. Okay. Could you imagine being so stinky that you're like, oh, they have a thing set up, so I'm going to sneak in another door so it doesn't make me smell better? That is wild. Wildly stinky. In like absolutely the worst way. No, these are Zapdos. I hope none of those people come by trying to. Nope, nope, nope. You're not getting it. You go distract somebody else, ET. That's really all it is. He's a distraction. Oh, dude, no. That's crazy work. Did y'all see how long it took him to do that? Hey, go on somewhere. Before he worked here, he worked for the DMV. No offense to, I've seen some fast DMV people, but some of them are awful. You know what? I'm going to. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna. In a few minutes, I think I'm gonna take my medicine and work into this. Do this a little bit longer. Work. That's funny. Yes, take your extra shiny dollar. Let's skedaddle. Let's make sure everything is the right price. Okay. Okay. Yeah, those were supposed to be a little cheaper. They're probably getting all uppity. Wow, they're so upset. Should have left ET over here. If I would have known you weren't going to buy nothing. Yeah, no, go away. You move way too slow. Okay. We're going to close this one, make ET do it, and then we're going to open some packs. There's our sweet Meowth.
And then we'll stop for like 3 hours short. I guess I've gotten pretty good at catching my dyslexia live. Because I was going to say we're going to stop for some checkout action. And then change my mind. Okay. Yo, ET over here is not doing it. Buddy, you had him paid out and you... Come on now. No, you distract him over here. Don't do that. You know, I bet he's the reason why they made it to where customers would just stand here for forever. Because he just literally takes forever. Well, you see, I was thinking, I was doing some brainstorming, and if we stop at 57, then that will mean that we'll probably end up spending the entire next stream getting to 60, and I don't want to do that. So we're gonna at least get to 58, which we should be able to pretty easily. Okay, so the strat of us checking out is not super great because we end up spending all of our time doing this and it doesn't garner us any more customers. So as much as it's gonna hurt my pockets, I'm gonna hire this guy and this guy and fire this little fellow. He's 100% what I would call a little fellow. He's just like... Are they even gonna show up? I bet they're not even gonna show up. I don't know. Cool. Here they both are. Let's go. Alright. Alright, we're gonna get 57 before the day's even over. I'm not gonna clean up my mess. We gotta do what we gotta do, y'all. I mean, I'll end up, I'll end up checking some of them out for sure. But oh wow, that war turtle looks so dope. See, and now we get to admire card art. We got a new war turtle and showing his fluffy tail. All right, there we go. 57. Okay, we got 2 more hours. Let's clear this out. Look at me overcomplicating a very simple game. Coming up with strategies and just kind of moving pieces around. Probably shouldn't really be moving all that much. Just trying to get where we want as fast as possible. There you are. They're like waving their hands around like it's unnecessary to spray them. You came in here stinky. We didn't make you stink. Ooh. Oh, awesome. So 13 should be over 500 XP. What? Oh no, it's because they're 30 a piece, not 50 a piece. No. So 33 or 330 XP. Cool. Okay. Gotta love blank cards. You can tell they worked hard on this mod in other areas. It was just some of the cards that have nothing on them. This should garner us like an extra 100 XP. Okay. Let's go on open. Oh yeah, trash. Trashity trash trash.
Man, I want to say we pulled him off right while she was picking them. Hmm. You know, that kind of sucks. It's a net loss to open them. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. We still get extra XP because we're opening them. Like, obviously, if we would have just sold them instead, we would get the XP from that. But we really only need enough XP to get to level 60. Once we're at level 60, we get access to those other cards, and then at that point, we need money. I don't know. Y'all know how I am. We'll see what happens. Like, as far as what level we stop at. My only problem is if I do end up staying up past 6, it just makes it harder for me to get to sleep. Oh, I could have sworn we got that Moltres before. Yeah, the profits on those ultra cards are in the thousands. Per. So like it'll at least be like anywhere from 32 to 60 something 62 or 64,000 profit per box. That's actually how I ended up with millions. Hundreds of millions on my other save. But we're almost there. You would think all the yawning would mean I would go to sleep, but it doesn't. It almost means nothing. Supposedly when you yawn, it's because you're tired and your brain needs more oxygen.
I think we'll have enough to buy a box by the time we get to level 60. That'd be cool. That Diglett looks so worried. He's like, oh no, that big tsunami, and I'm just a poor little Diglett. Sorry about just like coughing in your headset or your speakers. I try to turn my head, but I know it doesn't help. I guess that's assuming you're watching this with the sound on. Oh, you know what? We got 2 levels in 1 hour, so yeah, we'll definitely kill it after 58. We're about 5,000 away from the halfway mark. At 21,405. Ooh, that Sand Slush car was nice. I almost want to stop and look at it if we weren't so pressed for time.
Ooh, and we're about halfway there to buy one box, which will be about 75,000. Oh, we're past that. Excellent. At least when we get to level 60, we can upgrade to the Mew boxes. Oh, after this set of card packs, we really need to go hit the counter. It's looking like it'll be 9 o'clock then anyways. Okay. No matter what, we're going to finish this day. Oh, our stinking bills. They dropped us below the halfway point. We're about 600, or we were 600 away from having a quarter left. Oh, no. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just counting down. I'm trying to get through these levels. We're 1,600 away from being 1 million or 10,000. $700 away from being having a quarter left. A quarter of our XP should be 10,700. Roughly. Of course, I didn't account for the 10. All right. We need about 10,000 XP. Could we have made it tomorrow throughout the entire stream and still had some time to sell boxes? I mean, maybe. But this extra, this extra level guarantees it, so.
We're now 3,000 away from being a little over the cap. All right. And 60,000 away from having as much money as we need, so. We're kind of close, y'all. It's down to the wire. We got this. 900 XP away. No, we're not 9,000 XP. Maybe we were a few minutes ago. Four thousand XP away. Roughly. We got stinkies. Oh no. What? She left because it was too smelly in here. No. Apparently that one was off. Okay, those are fine. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again, though. No, we didn't make it. And with 2,000 left, buying packs is not going to ensure that we make it. We did gain 16,000 XP though. Okay, so the other guy is fired whenever he shows up.
Is this him? Oh, is that? Oh, he walked right past me. Go home, sir. We want the fast car. We're only paying them today because we're probably gonna skip out on our bills the next couple days. We're still gonna finish today. We did it, level 58. I don't think we have more renovations we can get. Oh, we do. Hmm. We could get all three of these. We're not gonna get that one, just the other ones. Okay. Let's consolidate our business. So we can quantify how much we have left. Like, how much we have versus how much we make. So we can stock accordingly. Okay. You know, sometimes when I hear myself speak, I feel like I sound like the type of person who reads books so they can brag about the amount of books they read. But I don't even like reading books. I think it's archaic. I think you should be using audiobook. But that's just me. Other times when I listen to myself talk, I feel like I also sound like the type of person that has glasses but not a prescription. I have both glasses and a prescription though, by the way. My optometrist said my like sight is that I can't see things that are far away, small things that are far away. And I'm like, isn't that normal? Isn't that like a normal most people can't see small things far away, and they're like, yeah, but like apparently for me, things that look like they're 200 feet away are 100 feet away, and things that look like they're 300 feet away are 200 feet away, which is apparently not good. And I'm like, all right, thank you, but also I don't utilize this, but apparently my eyesight is like I could wear a monocle, so it's just the one eye that does that. Considering everything we've seen so far, I do not think that this quantifies to the numbers that we want. Okay. So let's see here. 38 plus 12 plus 6 plus 64 plus 64 plus 62. plus 52 plus 56 plus 61 times 66. Oh. Oh no. We've got about 32,000 in cards left. Oh. 32,000 times 30 is. We should have enough. Okay. Yeah. So we'll have enough to get us to 60. And then we'll switch to the Mew boxes. It is not pricey. This guy. Yeah, okay. Neither one of them are pricey. But huh. So apparently we could have got 100 more people worth of XP had we sold other items, but we don't sell other items. Thank you for watching the stream. Please follow and like, and you can leave a comment if you'd like. But I will see y'all next time.